Hello, Mr. Dew. I'm Jennifer Moeller. I'm so glad to meet you. How can I help you out today?
Well, I have some issues in my life that I feel that others feel are becoming real problems. These issues are starting to interfere with how I function in day-to-day life. I heard that you are an expert in Adlerian therapy. I was a sociology and psychology major in college, so I studied Adlerian theory a little, and I really think you can help.
Well, I don't know if I'm an expert. However, I really like the premises and techniques of Adlerian therapy. I believe that even though our lives are affected by past experiences, we are in control of our lives and we can change the path that we are on. I don't completely ignore biology, though.
Good, because through my studies I have become really interested in birth order. I think our family constellation explains a lot about us, and that it helps me understand where I am coming from, don't you?
Well, I believe that we are shaped, at least in part by it, but like Adler, I want to avoid stereotypes. I like to get to the root of the problem first and then look at birth order and family dynamics while getting to know a client. I believe it's simply one tool that helps me do that. I believe one can work to overcome any negative forces in our past through positive exercises and interactions with the people around us.
Well, that's kind of why I'm here.
Well, how so?
Well, basically my shyness is starting to hold me back in life. I'm a quiet person, but I'm happy. I'm a happy guy who likes to be around people. I like to watch people, and I'm happy listening while others talk. I just don't have a lot to add to the conversation, but everyone around me seems to think I need to change. My parents and my sisters are always pushing me to be someone I'm not. I guess I need to change. I don't go out much, and I would like to meet a nice girl. My sisters are always teasing me because I don't ever bring a girl around. They want to know when I'm getting married.
So, Asa, I'm hearing a lot of inner conflict. You say you're happy living a more solitary lifestyle, but you also say you need to change.
Yes, that's right. I would like to be more outgoing, but really, I think I just want my sisters to get off my back.
How many sisters do you have?
I have 5 older sisters.
Do you have any brothers?
Nope, just me and my sisters.
So you're the youngest of 6?
Yes, that's right.
And you grew up with both of your parents?
Yes, my dad was really only home on the weekends. He traveled a lot with his job. My sisters helped raise me. I have a good relationship with them, but growing up, they were more like mothers to me. They all hung out together at school and stuff, and they had more in common, so when they got to talking, like at the dinner table, I really never had much to say.
So what you're saying is that you never got a word in edgewise. You did a lot of listening and observing back then, too.
Yes, for sure.
Well, do you see how that has shaped the person that you are today? A quiet observer who is happy being around a bunch of people who never really got to share opinions or be the center of attention?
I guess so.
Well, let's not dwell on that now. What I really want to know is this. What are your goals for coming to therapy? What do you really want to achieve? Do you want to change, or would you just like to get your sisters off your back?
It's not just my sisters. I would like to change because, like I said, I am starting to see how my quiet nature is starting to hold me back. I'm 30 years old and I would like to meet a girl. I would like to get married and have a family. I would also like to find a better job. After I graduated college, I moved to Louisville away from my family. I thought that would be a good thing, that would force me to meet people and get out a little more. But now I just feel lonely and isolated. I haven't liked any of the jobs I've had, so I switch jobs pretty frequently, so I never really get to know anybody at work very well. So meeting people and making friends has been hard, so I go home almost every weekend, but there I have my sisters to deal with. All they see is a cute guy with a college education. They don't understand why I don't have a girlfriend yet.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you at least have a sense of what you want out of life. It's clear that you're being the youngest of 6 siblings, sisters no less, and the fact that your father was away a lot has had a lot to do with who you are today. However, you're a young man and it's never too late to change. You are in control and you can definitely change the path that you are on. I want you to know, Asa, that I support you and will continue to do so, but I'm also going to challenge you. While certain past experiences have shaped who you are, I believe that you can control your destiny and start to lead the life that you've always wanted to.
My sisters are just so overbearing. I hoped that I could connect with one of my brothers-in-law, but they are just as quiet as I am. They don't have much to say either.
Well, like I said, we're not going to focus on your family just yet. I'm going to give you a little homework, though.
Homework?
Yes. Some things to help to work on, okay, to help you out. Number 1, you need to work on building friendships. Number 2, establishing intimacy. And 3, contributing more to society.
Sounds great, but how am I going to do all of that?
Well, not all at once and not overnight. We're going to start with number 3, contributing more to society. Again, that's not such an easy thing. You can't just wave a magic wand. But very simply, I want you to go home and redo your resume, and you're going to start to look for a better job. And by better, I mean a more satisfying job. One that you like and that brings you more fulfillment. Maybe then you will stick around and get to know your colleagues a little better. And you never know where that will lead.
Should I bring my resume to our next session?
Sure, if you want. I'm not a career counselor, but I do want you to take rewriting your resume seriously. I think there's a deeper reason for your job jumping. There's a reason for this behavior, and you need to ask yourself what purpose it serves. I think you may be sabotaging your career search in order to avoid certain things like getting to know colleagues better or becoming intimately involved with somebody. I want you to think about that for the next time. Look for any truth that there may be in what I've just said, and don't get discouraged by your sisters in the meantime.
Wow, I'm glad I came to talk to you, and I'll see you next week. Thanks.
You're welcome.